What's up, guys? Dustin Huey here, and it's time for NHL 19. Oh baby, I'm very excited. We did I'm gonna start this off. We're gonna do classic franchise, but we did a quick Twitter poll. I did a couple the other day. I was hoping to record that day, but it never happened. We had a family emergency. But anyways, you guys between Twitter and YouTube actually voted for the Detroit Red Wings, which was pretty sweet. I'm pretty excited to actually jump in and do the Red Wings. My favorite team. So it should be a good one. There's a lot going on with the Wings, and I want to kind of bring them back to their glory days. So here we go. Career. Let's do the settings here. Owner on, salary on, firing on, fog of war on, morale meetings. So we're gonna dive in a little bit to the scouting of fog of war. I think when you start, it's pretty good for fog of war. You have a good sense of most of the players that are in the NHL, but they kind of digress and you kind of lose their stats as the game kind of progresses through the year. But if you play them, you get their attributes back, which is cool. So that's good. So we're going to leave that on because that's interesting. Morale meetings on, player morale on, computer trades on, assistant coach edit lines off, auto finances on. I know you guys don't like the finances. We're going to turn that off. Or not off, but turn so the computer does it. Overview. A couple other things we need to do quickly. So we're going to turn injuries off. And then just make sure everything else is good here. Autosave on. Franchise mode. Yep. Computer. Yep. Difficulty. Trade difficulty. We want hard. Waivers, yep, relocation, yeah. So the other thing that's cool is there's a lot of fog of war elements, which is really neat. So you can turn it off completely and it shows everything, but you can also take components on it. So if I turn fog of war on, I can have it so it shows individual attributes. I can show just players' overalls. I can show players' roles, player types, and potential. So I can turn on select things, and once you're actually in franchise mode, you can actually change those as well. So we can play with Fog of War for a bit. If we don't like it, if you guys want to see something else, like if maybe you think it makes more sense to see a player role or a potential or something, we can turn those on and keep going kind of thing. Auto scouting, what is both? Computer will kill them. So what is this? Pro scouting only, the computer only assigns pro scouts. Amateur scouting only, the computer only assigns amateur scouts. Both, the computer will assign all scouts, and none, the computer will never assign a scout. We'll keep it on both for now. I'm not sure. I think scouting is going to be a pretty big thing going on. So, no NHL minor league assistant coach, sure. Auto rotate on. I think everything else should be good. Yeah. I think so. I think we're good to go. So salary cap on. While this is loading, I'll show you guys just a quick list of all the players I created. So here's the list of players that I created for the franchise mode. These are all guys that were drafted first round in 2016, 2017, or 2018 and are not in the game. So here's the list. Brady Tkachuk, Cale Makar, Dante Fabro, Gregory Denisenko, Jacob Bernard-Docker, Joel Farabee, Jack Hughes. That's going to be the big one for the draft this year. Joshua Norris, Jay O'Brien, Jake Odinger, Keandre Miller, Martin Kaut, Oliver Wahlstrom, Quinn Hughes, Ryan Poling, Riley Tuft, and Vitaly Kravtsov. So, yeah, basically I tried to make their overall based on their draft position. And just kind of like the scouting, very small scouting report on elite prospects. I tried to give them all the numbers based on images I found. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's probably debate on like what type of player these guys are and such, but that's okay. We'll just go for this time. If you guys have any like suggestions on some of these guys, let me know, and I can update these for like future franchise modes. But for now, we're gonna stick with these. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. So team management. There's a lot happening right now. So I'm gonna just quickly. I'm gonna just do the bare like. Let's just do this quick stuff. We're gonna repair all these things really fast. In the new arena, the Little Caesars. Oh baby. Club seats. Oh, I think it just starts with a random number. Okay. 99. The bathrooms are always half. I don't know why that is. Somebody pooped on the walls. Having a brand new newborn, I can attest to that. I'm not going to do anything with budgets, I don't think. So one big question starting off that I want to ask you guys, please let me know in the comments. Henrik Zetterberg. I know he's obviously eligible to play in the game, as is someone like Johan Franzen. But there's a very, very likely chance he's not playing this year. I don't know if they've actually said it yet or not because of his back. So that would leave us an extra spot to get Zadina in the lineup, and it's kind of like an offset of good bad. So like Zetterberg's not going to help us improve like during the year, but at the same time Zadina will give us he needs the experience in the NHL, but also it kind of lowers our overall. It makes our team a little bit worse, which is kind of what we want because we want to get a high draft pick. Ideally, Jack Hughes would be the player to get because he's a franchise player. He's going to be a game changer for this team. So I'll pose that question to you guys. You guys can let me know. So the idea would be that I would send Zetterberg to like the AHL, and we would just put him on like a scratch list, like a healthy scratch, and he would just not play. Kind of like same thing with Franzen. So there's a lot to go with scouting. I'm gonna jump into that right away, but we're gonna just take an overview here of our team. What do we got going on here? So I'll do by position. That's usually how I do. There is like a new depth chart, but I still definitely like this because I see a lot more. Actually, you know what? Let's show you guys the depth chart. I do like it. It's definitely nice, and it tells you you have to go into draft board. There's a lot of things in this draft board. So there's watch listed. So these are all the players I've watch listed for scouting. I think that includes NHL and like prospects. I'm not too sure though. Projected picks. So this kind of tells you who's going to be projected. We haven't played any games yet, so we don't really know what round or what pick we're going to have yet. Like we know we have a first round pick, but we don't know what number that's going to look like. So that'll change. But in terms of depth, we can kind of see what we're rated. So overall, our team is an E, which is not good. Top 6 forward weakness, top 9 forward weakness, and then everything else is neutral for top 12. Depth forwards, top prospects, forward neutral, or forward prospects. Defense, I think that's also an E. I don't know if that's an overall chart or not, but top forward defense, we got weakness. Top 6 weakness, depth weakness, top prospects neutral, defense prospects. So like Detroit's prospects are not bad. They're okay. We don't have any franchise. We don't really have very many elite players in our system, but it is what it is, right? Like, but yeah, you can't really see what I was saying. Like I like the depth chart, but you can't really see all the information. Like I don't mind seeing their morale. But you can't really see potential unless you move over. But if you move over, you lose their overall, that kind of thing, and you can't cycle between positions, which is what I like to do. And then goaltending overall is starting goalies weak. Yeah, obviously, Jimmy Howard's an 83. Backup goalie strength. So Bernier is an 82, which is a huge that's pretty good for a backup goalie. Depth goalie we have strength, which is great. Satteri's, he's a good starting goalie. But for goaltending prospects, top prospects, weakness. Obviously, our top guy's a 60, and I think he's AHL starter. We don't have anybody that's like a starting goalie, so that's something we need to look at. Goalie prospects, neutral. Again, it's not good. It's not great. So it's not bad. It's kind of bad. We don't really have a good goalie, so I don't know why it's neutral. But yeah, we'll go back to the other chart here quick because that's kind of the better one. The menu seems to be like pretty good, but then sometimes it sticks, which is a little bit weird. Anyways, all right. So centers. So we got Larkin, Zetterberg, potentially. Again, leaving that up to you guys. I'm on the fence about it. He helps us, but at the same time, he makes us better, which we don't want. And he's in real life going to be hurt, so it also gives us a little more cap space if for some reason we're making a push. I don't think we will, but we only have him for a couple more years. Athenasow and Nielsen. One name I do not see on this, which he's always a left winger for some reason, is Darren Helm. He's actually like a sick centerman. He's got 85 faceoffs, so like, yeah, that's pretty good. I would assume he's got better faceoffs than, I mean, for sure Larkin, 75. Thanasau has a 79, and Nielsen is a 80. So Helm has the best faceoffs on our team, and he's listed as a left winger, which is weird. So that would be our center core basically. In terms of, I guess in the system, we don't really have anybody. We have a couple like prospects, but they're all like, whew, you know. So yeah, I don't know about signing some of these guys either yet. I got a couple good center prospects like Velino and Berggren, but might as well give them a year because they're not going to do anything right now. They're only 18. Give them a year, maybe sign them at that point. I don't know, what do we have for contracts here? I got to find it on the screen. 46 out of 50. So yeah, we'll see. We'll maybe let some guys go, and then maybe next year sign a couple of these guys, get them in the lineup because they're top 6. Main roster, here we go. Left wingers. So we got Svechnikov. Oh wait, hold on, we're going there. Overall, Abdicator, Vanek, Helm's gonna be a centerman, Bertuzzi, and Svechnikov. In the system, we got Pemple. I don't know. Sadawi, Smith, Kevin Mackey. So again, same thing. Pemple. I don't know how to say his name. Top 6 forward, which is good. Let's see what our right wingers are though. Sometimes you can kind of switch players around. So there's Zadina. Zadina, I want. Ideally, my first line is Mantha, Larkin, Zadina. That would be huge. We can scratch Zetterberg, put him in the AHL, give us some more cap space. Give Zadina first line minutes. Hopefully, because he's an elite, he'll just like skyrocket. Right? That's my hope. So that should give us an extra winger because we got Mantha, Nyquist, Frick, Glendening, Franzen won't be here. But yeah, I'd probably put Mantha on the left wing actually. So he's listed as a right wing, shoots left, but I feel like I'd put him on the left wing, shooting left. That makes the most sense to me. What is Zadina? He's our right wing that shoots left as well. Okay. So you know what? Either way should work. It'll be fine. We'll figure that out. That's kind of like my ideal. I'll do the lines and I'll show you guys what I'm saying at the end, like near the end before we do some of the preseason. But that would be my ideal. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Defenseman. There we go. DeKaiser, Green, Cronwell, Daly, Erickson, Jensen. So obviously not a great core. We don't really have anybody to call up though. I think that's fine. I don't think we need to sign anybody because we're trying to get a low pick or like a high first overall pick, right? So yeah, I think that's okay. And then goalie wise, I don't know. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the Bernier signing, but I don't know. I guess he could be considered better than Howard because like right now it's kind of like we kind of have like we kind of have like 2 like fringe starters in our roster. Again, I'm not a huge fan, but like here's the thing I was talking about. So we don't really have goalie depth other than Satari, who's 28. I mean, look at these guys. They're all AHL starters. So, and they're all under 60 or under, which is not good. So that definitely doesn't help. So ideally, and I'll show you guys because there's actually, they added it back, which I didn't even realize until kind of playing around with it a bit. They actually added the ability to player search again. So this was back in like Gen 3 on PS3 where you could like search players, which was so sick. It was like incredible. So I'm pretty excited that this is back in the game because it really helped with like. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here. It really helped with like pinning players or like looking for guys that fit a role for your team. Just grab some water here. Sorry about that. There we go. Potential min. Accuracy we want high, I guess. I don't really know. Medium. Oh, I'm not sure. There we go. So one guy I was kind of looking at was like Carter Hart. So we got We got Skinner and Odinger. And Nedelovic. I guess. He shouldn't have. I don't think he has a contract. Oh. Yeah, I don't really know. Waiver eligible, no. Oh, he is signed. Okay. I wonder if the guys I created automatically get signed when you assign them. I'm not too sure. I don't know if you can apply them as an unsigned player. I don't think you can. Anyways, so they got a good prospect goalie. I was kind of looking at more where does what's his DiPietro fringe starter? What? That was weird. Maybe I had. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. The other time I looked, Michael DiPietro was like up here as like an elite. Maybe it was just my scouting, because I kind of already like looked through this stuff and then I restarted. Anyways, yeah. So the idea would be to go for someone like Thatcher Demko or like a Carter Hart, kind of like a minor guy who's going to be a starter in a couple years. You know, once we kind of get that base of prospects built up. So yeah, I'll let you guys. This is kind of like the second big one. Like, I'll let you guys let me know what you think. I think one of these guys would be excellent. Even like this guy, Connor Ingram. I mean, he's a 71. He's a low elite. He is 21, but like low elite's still pretty decent. We don't have a full scouting report on him. It's like a 3-star. But nothing to report. Bonafide starter for us. Yeah, definitely. Sure. Anyways, yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at. If you guys want to give me some thoughts there in the comments. Next up, we're going to look at scouting. So scouting, completely crazy overhaul. It's massively huge. It's great success. Oh, I think they're generated. I had different names before. That's okay, though. So we got a bunch of scouts here. WHL, what does this guy look like? Why is he a B there for the region? He's not even an A anywhere. USA East. That's not good. Okay, well, that's kind of lame. USA Central. I feel like, yeah, the last one I did to like look at stuff, I had way better scouts. It's nuts. Metropolitan. What does this guy look like? Metro. Okay, so let's switch these two. Where was I looking? Oh no, that's hold on. Is this guy? No. Oh, Pacific. So we're gonna switch the Pacific and the Metro. I don't even know how this works. So we're gonna figure it out together, guys. We're gonna figure it out. So I want him to be in the Metro. And I want him to be in the Pacific? I think that's what I said. I think that's where he needs to be. Yes. We also need another NHL scout. Okay, so we need one more. It looks like we only. How many scouts do we have? 17. We have an NHL Centro. Oh no, we have 4 scouts. Okay, for some reason it said we only had 3 in the NHL area, so I'm kind of confused. Interesting. We have guys in the AHL, NHL, USA, Dub, Liga. That's good. OHL, WHL, QMJHL. We don't have anybody in Europe, so ideally we hire some dudes in Europe. We have a guy in Russia. Brendan Chichu. Oh my goodness. Europe. So these are all guys that are going to be good in Europe. Ideally, we get somebody who's a little bit less. Maybe like this guy, Manuel Fahlberger. He's not the best though, man. I like having the best, you know. Not really anybody who's all A's. This guy, Marion Savan. Richard Kajanik, Kolosov, Jean Bellew, Marian Sorovi. Hold on, are these guys cheap? Okay, hold on. Between these two guys, who's better? They're like the identical. Oh no. Okay, so let's go with Sorovi. Sign him. He'll be our Europe scout. So he was 70,000. Do we have enough? 0.6 mil. Yeah, we could potentially sign one more scout. So let's actually hire both those guys. Yeah, we're gonna hire both those dudes. I don't know if we're. I don't like that it doesn't tell you how much budget you have left. That's my only. That'd be my only feedback. Is this guy right? I'm pretty sure. Below, yeah. Richard. Oh, this guy's actually good. Oh, but he's a bit more. Let's just go with this guy. Let's try and cut some corners. So we should be able to sign both those guys. Man, scouting is just insanely huge. Like, you can fire them, you can move them, you can do all kinds of stuff. Even like if I click, I don't even know like what else I can do. Scout specific players, scout a group of players, team lines. Like, holy moly, dude, I have no clue. Like currently, I think he's scouting just the region, right? Oh no, he's scouting the Winnipeg Jets. Dude, I have like, it's gonna take a while to get used to all this stuff, but we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, let's take a look at the draft class. Sorry, my voice is kind of like dying here. So Jack Hughes, I made him like pretty sick. He's a franchise player. I think he's like 78 overall. I didn't want to make him super great. I don't know if he's gonna progress over the season either. So Vitaly Datsuk. Oh man. Datsuk's cousin, little cousin, so good. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go through and pin all these guys. It'd be nice if you could pin. Yeah, because we don't. I'm gonna like try and scout. I think if you pin them, that's who your scouts look at more so. I'm not. I'm not too sure though. So I'm gonna try and pin at least the. Let's do the first 40 guys. I looked at our draft picks. We got a first, we have 2 seconds, one's from Vegas, we have a third, a fourth, and then I think we have 3 fifths, and then a 6th and a 7th. You can actually go to draft board, and it shows you. Should show you anyways. Projected picks, here we go. Perfect. So yeah, the draft board's pretty sweet. So yeah, we got a first, we got 2 seconds, third, fourth, 3 fifths, 6th and a 7th. So we might be able to find some hidden gems potentially in the 5th round. So that might be something we focus on. So I'm thinking like, obviously scout the 1st and the 2nd rounds. Maybe don't go too heavy 3rd, 4th rounds, but then 5th rounds we'll take a little bit of a better look in those guys. We got a bunch of dudes watch listed. Add to watch list. I thought they were on the watch list. I'm so confused. I don't know what else you can do here. There's just so many things going on. View draft class, view draft board, assign scout. Yeah, I don't even know. Anyway, so that's that. Edit lines. I don't think there's anything else major we have to do. Owner goals will pop up when we go into start simming the preseason. We don't need to scout any prospects yet. You only need to do that when you first sign guys who you don't have attributes on. And I think over the off season too, guys will digress, or not digress, but like you lose what you can see on your own players, so you have to play them in preseason to see them. So since we started on the very first, when you first start the franchise mode, you actually don't have to even do that. So you can see all of your players, which is cool. Very helpful, because if you started and you had no idea, it'd be like you can't really make an assessment on your team at all. Strategies, no. Contracts, free agents. Let's take a quick peek at free agents. Again, same thing. I don't really know how you scout a free agent though. That's my only thing. You know, it's kind of weird because like if you go like this, like if I click on potential, there's a lot of unknown guys, but like if I click them, like how do I scout them to see if potentially he might be a player I want to check out, right? Like I have no clue. So, yeah, that's the only thing I might suggest would make it a little bit better. But otherwise, yeah. So goalies, I want to look at goalies, and then we'll go by age. Unknown, yeah, like even this, like I don't know what this guy's like. You know, like if I'm trying to like draft him as a prospect, like I have no clue. Here's remaining 3 waiver eligible, no country UFA. Dylan Ferguson. I have no idea what this guy looks like. Yeah, I have no idea. So yeah, getting like prospects in the free agent market is going to be pretty tough now, which is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of all right, but they need to add. Personally, I think they need to add like PTOs or like a prospect camp where you can invite some of the free agent guys who didn't get drafted, and then potentially you find somebody. I think that'd be really cool to add. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that. So I'm gonna quickly do our lineup as I see it should be without Zetterberg. Again, I'm gonna get you guys to comment and let me know what you think. But yeah, I'll show you the lines and then we'll run through the preseason. We'll see how we did, and then yeah, we'll call it a day. So here's the lineup I'm going to propose to you guys. So we got Mantha, Larkin, Zadina, Vanek, Athenasau, Nyquist, Abdelkader, Nielsen, Frick, Bertuzzi, Helm, Glendening. Obviously, Zetterberg is not in the lineup. Defensively, we've got DeKaiser, Green, Cronwell, Daly, Eriksson, Jensen. And goaltenders, Howard and Bernier. I've done all the special teams and stuff. But I think it looks pretty good without Zetterberg. Yeah, so we're gonna run the preseason like this really fast and just kind of see how we do. I mean, it's a Zetterberg right there, so it's very sad. It's very sad that he's not playing, but like playing this year in the actual NHL. But I mean, you know what? If you can't play because of an injury, you can't play. So here we go. So owner expectations, new season. Let's get right down to business. Da 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 da. Yep. Okay, so let's view our goals. Earn at least 89% of my 30.7 expected profit. Okay. Secondary, I want us to beat our rivals Toronto Maple Leafs in our first meeting. Okay. I think we're a team that can compete, and I want to get 33 wins. Not unreasonable. Stretch goals. Need more parking for the arena. Upgrade the parking lot to level 1. Okay. By 1 level, sorry. Parking lot by 1 level, okay. We should do that right now, actually. Very pleased with work. They know we're a rebuilder. Okay. Cool. Alright, so let's cancel that really fast here. So I'm just gonna do the parking lot thing really fast here. Owner upgrade parking lot. There we go. Upgrade. There we go. 16 days. Sweet. I think we still have to do our promotions, but yeah, like I said, we're gonna wait to see what it pops up here. Alright, man, I'm so excited to be doing this team. Owner goal passed. Sweet. Alright, we got an extra 30,000. Alright, so we got John below. Very happy. Sent me, and I can't wait to join. Excellent. Assign promotions. Yeah, we gotta do that. We haven't done that yet. So Columbus, we're gonna do Larkin bobblehead. We're gonna do bobbleheads all over the place. So that's October. We're not gonna do one in November. We'll do Christmas time. Florida, we'll give away a Mantha bobblehead, and then Toronto. Jan, is that Jan? Oh, that should be Feb 1st. This calendar is a little weird. Zadina, and then we'll do the last game of the year, March. Oh wait, is there a big span there? No, we'll do the last game of the year, Buffalo. So April, we'll do Buffalo. We'll do the scarf. Give away the scarf. We don't want people throwing pucks on the ice at the end of the year, so scarves might not make it to the ice if we're doing bad. So that's okay. Save and exit. There we go. Perfecto. So we won against Marian Sorovi. Willing to accept. Perfect. So Florida, we got to win. Boston, we got to win. Toronto, we got to win. Tampa Bay, a big win. Buffalo, we lost. Montreal, 6-1 loss. And Ottawa, we should win. against Ottawa. We should win. Yeah, we got that. 3-2 win. Okay, so 5-2 in the preseason. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. We might do okay without having Zetterberg in there. But yeah, if we move Zetterberg to the AHL and scratch him, we should have cap space, which would be great. Anthony Mantha, 7 points. Franz Nielsen with 7 points. Zadina with 6. That's nice. Vanek with 5. Nyquist with 5. Larkin with 4. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Zetterberg obviously doesn't play. I don't know why. Well, I guess because they both didn't do anything. Let's look at our goalies. So Howard actually played really well. 5-1. Not bad stats, to be honest. Pretty impressed with that. Bernier did not have a very good game when he played. .857. He let in 6 goals. Oh my gosh. Poor guy. Oh man, they're gonna boom out of here. But otherwise, yeah, pretty good start. Not bad. So yeah, again, we have our 2 questions. A, Zetterberg play, yes, no. So let me know about that. And then B, do we get... I think we need to go for a prospect goalie. But if you guys have any suggestions on prospect goalies, let me know there as well. I showed you guys all the players we created. I'm not sure how the contracts work when you assign them. So I guess maybe they all just get 1 year. I don't really know. But hopefully we don't see them in free agency. Because I'm really not sure how it works, to be honest. But anyways, yeah, I think that's it. I think if we don't have Zetterberg play, we'll probably set it so we have 3 assistants on the year. And that should be it. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of the Detroit Red Wings franchise mode. I'm so excited. I'm very, very glad you guys voted for them. It was pretty crazy. I'm pretty pumped. We haven't done Detroit since NHL 12. NHL 12, and I actually looked the other day, and I think there was 105 episodes of Detroit. It was insane. We did like 10 years, and like, oh man, it was nuts. We had Taylor Hall, we had Eric Carlson on our team. It was just absolute madness. But anyways, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you haven't done so, please hit the subscribe button. There's going to be a lot of franchise mode videos on the channel. And otherwise, yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk to you guys next time, alright? Thanks for watching, guys!